Hey y'all, how we doing? Mike here, Blueface Plus. Thanks for tuning in on today's video. We're going to be working on my 2006 Jeep Grand Cherokee. All we're doing is a simple oil change today. I made quite a few videos on oil changes on other vehicles I own. I just have not had one for this Jeep yet. Alrighty guys, so how's everybody doing? Just want to say thanks for tuning in. Today I'm just going to do a quick video on doing an oil change on this 2006 Jeep Cherokee. It has the, I think it's the 3.7, what is it, 3.7? Yep, so it's got the 3.7 V6. It's actually really easy to do the oil changes on these. It's actually pretty cool. They have a little funnel that kind of goes down. I'll show you guys close up in the video. So if you guys aren't familiar with oil changes on this, maybe you guys want to do your own oil change. Well, all you need is a few tools. Let me get the tools together that we're going to use for this video. Also, we're going to be using a different oil filter today. Usually I use Fram oil filters, but for some reason at Walmart, they had Purolator. So I'll show you guys that filter here. It says it's good for 20,000 miles, which I don't recommend that. I do my oil changes like every 3,000, 3,500. On this Jeep, just because I want to keep good, clean, fresh oil. So let me show you guys what oil we're going to put, show you the tools, and I'll show you guys these filters. Let's get into this. Alrighty guys, so this is the Purolator oil filter I was telling you about. It's all gold. It's the first time I actually seen them. My local Walmart no longer had the Fram, so I don't know if they're switching over to this. I'd like to know what you guys think of this. It says right there, 20,000 mile protection. I don't know, but this is a LX 3600 for this engine. Also, I'm just going to use some GTX 5W30. This Jeep burns some oil, so there's better oils out there. I just like to use this because I'm constantly adding some to it. So with that being said, let me show you guys the overall of the engine. All right, so this is the 3.7 V6. If you look down right here, you can see the oil filter right here. And I have a Fram on there. And you see the little catch. So you literally put your pan down there and it drains through when you pull that. It's very nice. So let me go ahead and show you how we're going to get under this thing and start draining the oil. So guys, to make it easier, if you want to put the vehicle on ramps, I can pretty much fit down there without it. So you're going to want an oil pan. You're going to want a ratchet with a 17 millimeter torque wrench to torque the bolt back in, or remover wrench. So let's get under there. Let's break this oil plug loose. Alrighty guys, so we broke it loose. We got our pan right here. Make sure the vehicle is not hot. Don't want to burn your hands. If you want, get some gloves. So I'm going to let this drain out. As soon as this is done draining, we're going to tighten this bolt back up. Let me just clean this up with a rag. Alrighty guys, a tip too, you could always remove your oil cap and that'll help it drain out faster. Inspect your copper washer. Make sure your washer is good. Mine's just copper, so it all looks good. I cleaned it all up with a paper towel, so now I'm going to go ahead and install it. So now that we're back under here, we go ahead and just tighten this puppy in there. Got my daughter out here. What are you doing, Dad? So now that we got that, let's go ahead and get our torque wrench and torque that in to I like to just do 25 foot-pounds. So 25 foot-pounds is good. Make sure it's for tightening. And if you guys don't know, if you look here, there's little marks. So I'm going to go ahead and put it right to, it says 20 to 25. I always like to do 25. So right there is 20. And you go 22, 3, 24, and 25. So, and now it's locked in. It's ready for torque. All right, so we got it set to 25 foot-pounds. You're going to hear a little click. That little click's good. So that's how we know we got 25 foot-pounds. Alrighty guys, after chasing down the right wrench, make sure you don't have this big one. The big one won't work. Make sure you have the smaller one for your filter, so you end up not fighting it. All right, it just goes like this, and a little turn like that. Makes it very easy. Comes loose. This is why I like the Jeep. Look at this. See how it's got this oil pan? And it just drains right down. It's so cool. Only car I've ever worked on that had that. Got to give the engineers at Jeep a thumbs up on that one. And then you just let it sit upside down and drain down. And then we'll let that drain out. We'll get this other filter ready to go. Alrighty guys, so here's that Purelator filter. So I always like to add a little bit of oil in here. And then I always like to get a little bit around this seal. So that way the seal don't get stuck. Okay, so now let's go ahead and try to get this puppy to line up. This is where the old one was. Let's get it started. Once you get it started, I always like to use a rag. Alright, with a rag, just get it nice and tight. Don't use the tool because then you could over tighten it. I'm just going to add 5 quarts. You may want to use a funnel. I'm going to put the entire 5 quarts in here. Alright, so the steps are, we got the oil plug removed and installed after we drained the oil. Then we removed the filter, installed the filter, and now we're putting in the oil. You definitely don't want to forget this step. If you try to fire this thing up with no oil in it, you're going to have a bad time. So make sure you use a funnel, clean up any mess you may spill, make sure you dispose of your oil properly. So let me go ahead, let's get the cap back in there. It's always a good thing to check your oil levels. Make sure you have the proper amount of oil. 5 quarts usually always does the job for me. Let's fire this thing up. All right, she fired up. She sounds like she's running nice and smooth. Let that oil filter around for a minute. Guys, thanks again for watching. That's about all we got for this video. We just got done cleaning up. Just be sure to check your fluids while you're in there. Make sure your radiator fluid's full, your brake fluid's full, power steering fluid, may as well, you're already there. If you guys have any questions, just comment them down below and I'll be sure to answer them. If you guys haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I just want to thank all my subscribers out there. I appreciate y'all. We're about to hit that 1,000 subscribe mark, and I don't know if you guys like the t-shirts. I'm thinking about doing a live here real soon and giving away a few shirts. May even start offering them on my eBay store, Blueface Plus. Tell me what you guys think. If you guys want some shirts, let me know. And see you guys on the next one. Y'all take care. Love y'all. God bless. Peace.